Welcome to the School of Breath and Meditate with Avi. The topic for today is relevant to both these channels. If you're new to this channel, my name is Abi Dugal and I help you create the life by design. In today's video, we'll talk about a yoga technique which is considered superior than any other yoga modalities present in the yoga literature. That includes yoga postures, which is called asana, pranayama, the breathing techniques, and mudras, the hand gestures. So, this technique we're going to talk about is superior and effective in all respects, and it's going to position you on your spiritual journey more effectively. Any guesses what we're talking about? Well, stick around. So, what is this mysterious technique which is considered more superior and effective than all the other yoga modalities put together? Well, in short, the answer is bandhas. Yoga bandhas. What is a bandha? If you look at the Sanskrit definition of bandhas, it could mean stop, it could mean obstruction, close, or lock. But for the sake of simplicity, we'll go with locks. So bandhas are locks. So what are these bandhas or locks? Well, these are the locks we perform with our body, which takes our yoga journey or spiritual progress to a totally different level, to a higher level. Let's talk about the science behind these locks. Anything you understand in yoga, you should make your mind understand it first. Then you can do those techniques more effectively and you actually know what you're doing then. So that's why the whole purpose of this channel is to bring this knowledge, the esoteric knowledge from Eastern cultures, into a very scientific left brain perspective. So we can engage both our left and the right brain. So let's understand these bandhas in a very scientific way. Now, let's take a look at this hose, the water running through the hose. When the water is running through the hose and there is no pressure applied to it, it simply falls down. But if you want the hose to throw the water at a long distance, you have to constrict the hose with your thumb so you can put a lot of pressure on it. And with this high pressure applied to the mouth of the hose, you can shoot the water further. So before you understand the concept of locks and bandhas, you have to really understand how the energy flows through the body. And we're not just talking about the physical body, we're talking about the subtle bodies too. So we have 7 different bodies, and I've done a video on these 7 bodies. So if you want to get more information, please check out that video, but not right now. Stick around, and then later on you can go check that video. So let's talk about the chakra knowledge in a nutshell. So the chakras are energy vortexes in the body. There are 7 chakras starting from the bottom of the spine all the way towards the crown of your head. 3 chakras are on the physical preservation level, which is the root chakra, sacral chakra, solar plexus. Then comes the heart chakra, which is the transition between your physical and metaphysical, beyond physical. And then comes the throat chakra, third eye, and the crown chakra. So in this knowledge, you have to understand that by default, the energy flows downwards. Because of gravity not being on our side, it pulls the energy downwards. And the energy can flow in 2 different directions. One is downward and one is upward. But to go upward, the energy has to defy the laws of gravity, which means we have to really put an effort through pranayama, yoga techniques, or meditation to have this energy go up towards different centers which we haven't explored as a human being. So these centers are really called the higher level of our consciousness. More we can rise the energy up, then we can explore these different dimensions of our existence. But for now, let's talk about the basic concept. For the energy to rise up through the spine, we need some pressure which can push the energy and defy the laws of gravity. That's why we use bandhas. And if you remember the example of the hose we talked about, what we did is on the end of the hose, we put pressure with our thumb so the water can go further. So same thing, we're going to apply pressure from our root chakra, which is called Mula Bandha. The second pressure we apply is from our solar plexus, which is called Uddiyana Bandha. And then the third one is called Jalandhar Bandha, which is the neck lock. And then the fourth one, the most effective, is the combination of all these bandhas, which is called Maha Bandha. And how do these locks actually work? Consider this spine as a tube, like we said initially in the video. The first bandha, which is the most important one, is called the root chakra bandha, which is Mula Bandha. So as you pull your anus, as you pull your perineum muscles, as you tighten it, you basically do one thing, that you prevent the energy escape. The energy cannot go down anymore because you've locked the bottom of the spine. That's the Kundalini energy. So the only place, direction energy can go is go up. But of course, there's not much momentum, there's not much force for the energy to go up. So normally in our day-to-day life, the energy doesn't even flow up. It probably goes to sacral, and then there's probably a blockage in solar plexus and goes down. So that's our day-to-day life. But in yoga practices, through meditation and breathing, we can literally take this energy, the dormant Kundalini energy, up through all these different centers of our existence. And these centers are chakras, and they really exist in our subtle bodies, which means that you cannot see them with the naked eye, but you can practice and you can train yourself to see these subtle bodies. And think about this subtle body, the first subtle body, as a exact replica of your physical bodies. So just like in your physical bodies, we talked about this in a different video, you have veins and arteries and capillaries which take the blood from the heart all the way to different organs of the body, and vice versa, and they take the blood back to the heart. So that's the physical body. And if you compare this physical body to your subtle body, you have the same veins, invisible veins called nadis, and there is 72,000 of them, but the main ones are Ida, Pingla, and Sushumna, the three nadis. But the idea of these nadis is it takes, instead of blood, it takes prana. Prana is the energy, the vital energy, into different parts of your subtle body so you can rejuvenate. You can go towards the higher levels of your expression. So now these bandhas really help the nadis to take this energy, vital energy, prana, to all the parts of the body where this energy was not reaching before. And how do we do this? So I'm going to really talk about the bandhas, the locks in detail in the coming videos, because this video is not enough to discuss the intricacies of all these bandhas. But just to give you a nutshell and to help you decide whether you want to go on this journey or not, let's talk about these benefits of these bandhas and how does the bandha effectively work. So in these bandhas, you're effectively locking your root chakra, like we said, pulling the perineum and anus muscles so the energy cannot escape downwards. And then second thing you do is you go on top and lock from Jalandhar Bandha right here. So now the energy is stuck between these two locks in the tube. And then you exert the third bandha in the middle, the solar plexus, the Uddiyana Bandha, and you pull the diaphragm in and continue exerting and putting high pressure on this energy. And the energy has no other option but to go up. And now when you let go of these bandhas, the locks, then your energy, the prana, is flushed all throughout your whole body. Physical body, your prana body, your energy body, your mental body, all the way to your causal body. So it's really healing. So once you start practicing these bandhas, it would expedite your spiritual progress. So in this video, we just wanted to give you an introduction about what these bandhas are, what these locks are, and how you can perform, and details of it we'll cover in the next videos, coming videos. But if you have any questions as of now, please put them in the comment, and I would love to answer those comments. Until next time, my name is Abi Dugal, and I help you create the life by design. Namaste, peace.